Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Houston Cougars and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Nice?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Oh, he got loose. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Samuel. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The snap sets up to throw. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle footballs.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Throwing St. Clair. Got a man. It's Thomas. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Again, it's St. Clair. Puts it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Sellers. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offense...
And he surges down Houston. Hello. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air on first down. He's going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. The run inside. It's White. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, It's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll run the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Drake. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, St. Clair. Skips away from pressure. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Off-play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Got it behind the line. It's Samuel. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
It's on target and complete. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Trying to barge their way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Running inside, it's Turner. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Houston will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Punt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The run inside. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Tavian St. Clair. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The solid return there. That's some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tripped up for the tackle.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the heat. On the move and looking. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And That's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Sanford. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Number 14, on to take it away.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 14 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Cardinals who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back to your game in Happy Valley. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing St. Clair. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. St. Clair from the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here.
And listen, third down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the first down marker, but now sets up a fourth down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Offense at an empty set. Motion from the back.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Breaks free, and he might be gone. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
On the draw, it's White.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Absolutely center cut. That'll cut this lead down to 5. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The run inside. It's Sanford. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Tavian St. Clair looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it down the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Sanford. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Turns it loose deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. St. Clair finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Sellers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got his man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Sellers. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Moving out to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The run inside. It's White. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. On the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. On the ground, it's Sellers. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing St. Clair. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground, and they've got to him early.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Running to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it again. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. And this is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Goes to the option. The pitch. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the 1st down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trying to get it to the marker. Maybe some room here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Turning it on! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaking up and down on the field. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Butler. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to run, it's Butler. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They brought him down, but not soon enough, and they're going to be able to run out the clock from here. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused.